Hey, what's up everybody? In this video, we have a agent call that I had, and you're gonna hear me talk about why I think subject to is better than doing a short sale and how it can actually help a seller out doing subject to instead of doing a short sale or having them go into any type of foreclosure. So let's hop right into the call. I guess clarify a couple things. Like you were just asking if I could resend the letter of intent. So have you already talk to your client about maybe exploring some creative options? Like, is that a route they're interested in going?
Yes, we started talking about it yesterday.
Okay. And what does that look like? Like, what are they needing in order for us to get it done?
They're just needing to they're very close to getting behind on their mortgage, so at this point they're just needing to wipe their hands of it.
Mm-hmm.
We started trying to short sell, but obviously getting that approved through Fannie is going to take at least a couple of months, and they're going to risk falling behind on their mortgage payments in that case, and you have to be up to date short sale. So we're
Right.
just starting to kind of get in a sticky situation.
Uh-huh.
So that's the only reason why I started to consider this.
Okay.
So that's where we're at. I've never done a substitute. Can you walk me through it?
Yeah, of course. So the way it's gonna work is, I mean, if they're just, if they're a little bit behind, that's fine. I can, catch them up. And then I would pay your commission, cover all the closing costs. So essentially, like you were saying, they can just wipe their hands free of it and move wherever they need to go. And then I'm just going to be taking over the payments. So the payments are going to be staying in their name, and
Right.
it's all going to go through title. Um, Everything will be above board. I mean, the only question maybe that most of my sellers ask or other agents are the burning question is like, oh, what happens if you miss a payment? And in that case, we would just have what's called a performance deed. And so any commissions that I give to you, you would get to keep. If I missed a payment, the property would just be deeded back to them, so you would get to keep your commission. They would, let's say this is 5-10 years down the road that I get abducted by aliens, and the house gets deeded back to them. I mean, at that point, they're just going to have a ton more equity in the property, so they could call you back and be like, hey, I want to relist my property and make some money off of it this time. But that's kind of how that would be handled. That's just like the number one main burning question that most people have.
Well, okay, so question. So you guys take wait, if you be on second in line on the deed. Now you rent it out, I'm assuming, correct?
Yes.
What happens if those people were to, I don't know, turn it into just worst case scenario I'm going to run by? Like, let's say they burn it down, or it turns into a crack house, or let's just say something awful happens. What?
Yeah, I mean, great question.
Protection in that case.
Yeah, so we're still gonna have insurance on the property. Obviously, we need that with the loan being in place too. But if any major damages were to happen, we would make an insurance claim and get it fixed. And we wouldn't be in business if we just let bad tenants into the house. Like, we're still gonna vet them, and if they're not paying or whatever, it's on us to get them evicted and continue to make those payments. And if something disastrous happened, like I said, we would just make an insurance claim and get the house fixed.
Sure. Now, question: how would it work? Are you confident that your rent clears their mortgage?
Am I confident that the renters can clear their mortgage?
You would be turning around. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, so I have a bunch of different rental strategies that I use to be able to cash flow on the property. But I mean, for us to explore this a little bit further, I would need to see their mortgage statement. Do you have their October mortgage statement?
I can get it from them.
Okay. Yeah, I would need to see that just to confirm, so I know actually what their payment is, the rate, how much they still owe, and anything they might be
Sure.
behind on. And then the only other thing is there an HOA on this one?
There's not.
Okay, perfect. Then should be good as long as
It's
there's.
a nice. It's pretty problem free. The pool's in good working order. There's a brand new roof. The windows are new. It's a good place. They're just in a dire situation.
Yeah. Okay. Well then, yeah, it should be fine.
What was I gonna ask? Oh, how long do they have to stay on? Is there a contract that says you'll have the loan taken over by by X date?
No, I don't put any date. Usually, I like to tell them, that they'll be on it forever. But when I say forever, it just there's many things that can happen. If I decide to sell it, like the entire thing would be paid off, and the average time frame that normally I'm keeping a house is probably like 7 to 10 years, and that could be either just me refinancing it and getting them out of it or selling it, something like that. But per the contract, it's going to stay for the life of the loan.
So if, let's say, in a couple years they did want to try and buy again,
Mm-hmm.
is their debt to income affected by it since they're still on the deed? Are they able to go out and buy another house again?
Yeah. What type of do you know what type of loan this current one is?
They have a conventional.
Okay. So with the conventional, what some lenders, depending on who the lender is, so we're gonna have a third party servicing company make the payment. So they would pull the money out of my account, and then they would make the mortgage payment on my behalf, and your clients would get an email every month showing that the payment's been made. And with those payments that have been made, they can bring that to a lender showing like, hey, look, I'm not responsible for this, and they can remove it from their debt to income to get them approved for another loan. It's kind of like if you were to, have a loan in your name and you wanted a rental property and to go buy another house, lenders, they'll do that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I am gonna send you their mortgage statement.
Okay.
If the seller has any more in-depth questions, am I okay to send him your number directly?
Yeah. Yeah, you can definitely do
Or
that.
do you prefer to stay through me? I don't mind. In case he throws me some curveballs, would you be okay with that?
Yeah, no, that's fine. If the seller has any questions, he can call me directly as long as you're okay with that, or I'm happy to hop on a three-way call, however you want to handle it.
Sure. Yeah, maybe we'll do that actually.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Let me get in touch with them.
Alrighty. When do you think I should check back with you?
I'm actually about to lose service here in about a half hour for a little bit for the rest of the day. So let me get the mortgage statement over to you before the end of the day, and then I would say maybe on Sunday or Monday.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. Alrighty, thanks so
All right,
much.
cool. Thank you so much.
Yep. All right. Bye.